Joel, I think I found something.
Whoa!
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just your forehead seems bigger than last season.
The Last of Us Season 2 is out. Episode 4 is the latest, and it is bombing.
We made a deal to tell this story, and we're telling this story.
The Last of Us was plagued by complaints of bad casting, and The Last of Us 2 is not faring much better.
When South Park sets its sights on you, you know you've become part of a cultural moment. But for Bella Ramsey, it was a moment she never saw coming. After months of backlash surrounding her performance in The Last of Us, Bella thought the dust had finally settled. Then, South Park aired an episode that didn't just mock her portrayal of Ellie, it dismantled everything she'd tried to build.
Yes, maybe we can prop it open with something and you can slide.
Whoa! Oh my god, what?
Is it getting bigger?
Stop it.
No, seriously, what's with that?
It's fine, Joel.
Does it hurt?
Joel, please, you're making me self-conscious.
I'm sorry, it's just a little bit startling.
It's a normal head, Joel. Can we just get back to the door things?
It's planetary.
Leave it.
It's gonna have its own area code soon.
The episode, titled Woke of Us, took aim at modern Hollywood casting, celebrity activism, and the disconnect between audience expectations and industry decisions. At the center of it all, a thinly veiled parody of Bella Ramsey depicted as a dramatic, overly serious actress who constantly interrupts scenes with monologues about identity, representation, and the greater message.
Yes, maybe we can prop it open with something and you can slide.
Whoa! Oh my god, what?
Is it getting bigger?
Stop it.
No, seriously, what's with that?
It's fine, Joel.
Does it hurt?
Joel, please, you're making me self-conscious.
I'm sorry, it's just a little bit startling.
It's a normal head, Joel. Can we just get back to the door things?
It's planetary.
Leave it.
It's gonna have its own area code soon.
Fans immediately recognized the character, the voice, the dialogue, even the wardrobe. It was unmistakably meant to be Bella. In the episode, the character known as Ella, a play on Ellie, constantly derails the story with statements like, "I refuse to kill zombies until we talk about my lived experience." Every time the other characters try to move the plot forward, Ella hijacks the moment to lecture the audience.
Ellie! Help! Oh my goodness, Joel! What do I do?
Jesus!
Joel, focus!
Again?
Joel!
Okay, I guess just use your telekinesis?
I don't have telekinesis, Joel!
I don't believe you! Look at the size of that thing! Just try, Ellie, please! Clown cranium!
By the end of the episode, even the fictional version of Joel walks off saying, "I just wanted to save the world, not hear a TED Talk." The internet exploded. Clips from the episode went viral within hours. Memes flooded Twitter and Reddit. YouTube channels uploaded reaction videos and breakdowns. Some fans called it the funniest South Park episode in years. Others said it finally said what they had been thinking all along. Bella Ramsey's portrayal of Ellie was more about messaging than storytelling. Back in real life, Bella didn't take the parody well.
Like most people, I liked the first season. I thought they did a great job. Season 2, I was skeptical on them not recasting Ellie and keeping Bella Ramsey as Ellie because it's supposed to take place 5 years into the future, but obviously Bella Ramsey in real life was not going to age that much in, the 2 years it took between seasons. So in the show, Ellie still looks exactly the same, but is supposed to be 5 years older. Also, Ellie still acts exactly the same.
According to sources close to her, she was blindsided by the episode. She reportedly watched it expecting a light jab or maybe a generic Hollywood reference. But instead, she saw herself being portrayed as the exact opposite of everything she believed she had brought to the show. And it hurt. Insiders say Bella broke down in tears after watching the episode. She allegedly called it cruel, unfair, and a complete mischaracterization. In private, she reportedly said that she felt betrayed by a media landscape that once embraced her. But what she failed to understand is that satire, especially from South Park, only targets what's already become a talking point. The parody didn't invent the criticisms, it reflected them. What stung even more was the fan reaction. Online, thousands of viewers celebrated the mockery. "They nailed it," one commenter wrote. "This is exactly how Bella acts on screen." Another added, "It's funny because it's true. She turned Ellie into a lecture series." Hashtags like #South Park Ellie and #Woke of Us trended for days. And Bella's name was dragged back into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Instead of ignoring the episode or laughing it off like most celebrities do when South Park takes a shot, Bella reportedly spiraled. She deleted several recent posts. Her team released a vague statement about the dangers of bullying disguised as comedy. But fans weren't buying it. To them, it wasn't bullying, it was a mirror. For months, Bella had positioned herself as a voice for a new kind of storytelling, one driven by themes, activism, and commentary. But the reality was that The Last of Us fans wanted something else, a story faithful to the characters they grew up with. And when they didn't get that, the backlash began. South Park simply turned that backlash into a cartoon and made it impossible to ignore. Even fellow actors began chiming in, carefully choosing their words, but clearly referencing the situation. One well-known actor tweeted, "When parody hits too close to home, maybe it's time to reevaluate the performance." The fallout was swift. Bella, once praised as a bold new face in Hollywood, now found herself at the center of ridicule. Even those who had defended her during season 1 of The Last of Us started going quiet. Interviews were pulled, podcast appearances were postponed. She became a cautionary tale of what happens when actors place their personal platform above the character they're meant to portray. In one particularly telling moment, Bella allegedly texted a close friend asking, "Is this really how people see me?" That question, more than anything, revealed the disconnect. Bella believed she was doing something groundbreaking, pushing the envelope, making a difference. But what she didn't realize was that audiences weren't tuning in to be educated. They were tuning in to be entertained. And when that line got blurred, the frustration boiled over. South Park didn't create the narrative, it exposed it. And Bella Ramsey, for all her confidence and defiance in the past, wasn't prepared for what that exposure would mean. The tears, the deleted posts, the awkward silence from peers, it all pointed to the same uncomfortable truth. The message had overshadowed the medium. To make matters worse, anonymous crew members from The Last of Us reportedly shared their own thoughts after the episode aired. One was quoted saying, "They just said what we couldn't." Watching it was weirdly cathartic. Another added, "You don't spend months filming with someone without forming opinions." Let's just say South Park wasn't off the mark. And with that, Bella's image took another hit. Not just because she was mocked, but because no one rushed to defend her. The industry's silence was deafening. In a business where image is everything, being the punchline is a hard position to come back from, especially when the punchline sticks. Still, Bella tried to regain control. A week after the episode aired, she uploaded a post about resilience, growth, and finding strength in adversity. But the comment section quickly turned hostile. Too late. South Park said it better. "We just wanted Ellie, not a spokesperson." The post was quietly taken down a few hours later. Her next move? A low-key appearance at a charity event, where she avoided interviews and refused to answer questions about The Last of Us or South Park. She looked visibly shaken, according to onlookers, and that was a far cry from the bold, outspoken star who once challenged the internet head-on. What this entire situation showed was simple. When you take on an iconic role, you have a responsibility, not just to the studio or your fellow cast members, but to the fans. And if you lose their trust, it's nearly impossible to get it back. Bella Ramsey didn't just lose their trust. She doubled down against it, and now the fallout is undeniable. South Park may have only aired one episode about Bella Ramsey, but its ripple effects will be felt for years. It marked a turning point, not just for her career, but for how audiences view modern storytelling in general. The message was clear. Characters should come first, always. As the credits rolled on that infamous South Park episode, fans laughed, critics applauded, and Bella cried. And in that moment, the line between parody and reality had never felt so thin.